What's up guys, my name is Chay and here we are playing a little bit of Overwatch as the new Anna. The wonderfully fantastic new character for Overwatch known as Anna. We are playing on King's Row and we are currently defending. Now this is one of my first actual proper games as playing this character. And she's different. She's very different. It's difficult not to play her as a sniper, basically, because she really isn't. She's more still of a support kind of hero class. She's not someone that really picks on people unless, you know, you can get a good clear shot. Because your shot will heal your character, your own team, sorry, as well as damage the other team. Anything where you're kind of shooting down the main line is quite difficult to actually get a shot on one of the enemy team, simply because you can hit your own players. If they run in front of you, obviously you'll hit them. Yes, it can be useful, however, because you can use that obviously to save people, to heal them, to whatever. It's just when you're trying to shoot down a line and thinking, I really want to get that person, and someone runs in front of you, you're just like, oh, for God's sake, get out the bloody way, leave me alone. So yeah, that's the only thing that kind of annoys me. But like I said, she isn't a sniper. She is support. So inherently, she's more of kind of like a healer, kind of, you know, a bit of DPS here. She does damage, but she's not really like a killer. She's sort of the person that kind of wears people down. Obviously, her poison darts will damage people, and they're very useful, but it's more about her as a support character as opposed to someone that goes out there and does some damage. Yes, you can play it like that, but it's a lot more difficult. It's a lot more difficult to do. Her actual techniques, her abilities, whatever you want to call them, are very useful in that sense as well. Now, they can be used both to damage and to heal people. It's just getting used to that. It's forgetting. It's easily forgettable when you're first jumping in as playing her that her grenade actually heals your own team as well. And I often forget which one is which. For me, I'd have thought grenade would have been the shift as opposed to the sleep dart. But the sleep dart is brilliant. Very, very useful. Very useful indeed. I think I managed to stop a Reaper from doing some serious damage, which you'll see a little bit later on. I'm pretty sure I get an achievement, which is nice. She is quite easy to kill though. She doesn't have much in the way of defenses if someone gets up in her face. She's quite difficult to defend herself with. Now obviously you can use your grenade, but you can easily miss, or you can easily, you know, I believe when you actually hit them, or when you use the grenade, if you've got enemies around you, it will heal you but damage them as well. So that's another thing. This was unfortunate. I managed to miss that person just as I dropped out the window, but you can obviously get these people from it, and it is maddeningly useful to get. It's also getting used to how these things fire as well, because I'm pretty sure in the test realm they fired a little bit differently. I'm pretty sure it was like an instant fire, whereas in this it seems to fly pretty straight. So there you go. We managed to knock down a Reaper there with the sleep dart. Now if you hit someone with a sleep dart, it obviously puts them to sleep, but if anyone hits them and does any damage, they'll wet back up again. However, that split second of them not being able to do anything and is, you know, in one place is incredibly powerful. Incredibly powerful. I was going to say her Uber then. Her ultimate, not too bad. Not too bad. It tends to best to do something with some kind of, you know, timing it perfectly to something, or using it on someone who you know is going to do some damage at a good point. For me, it's more of an ultimate that you don't use at every situation possible. It's something that you kind of try and time a little bit better. Now, most of the time, it's often good to use an ultimate pretty much whenever you can. Especially something like Farah's or whatever. Don't always wait for that specific moment. If there's a good moment, use it. But if there's a specific moment, then obviously don't wait for that particular moment. But this particular ult, I find is a bit better to try and time it a little bit more. If you get a good timing on it, like a perfect point where someone is nice and healed, they're in a good position, it's a good character that you know you're going to get some kills with, blah, yada, 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 then go for it. Absolutely go for it. But if you've got it, I tend to keep it. It's a bit more of like, because it's a healer one, obviously you want to keep it for a good time, because she is support after all. But I'm enjoying her. I'm enjoying her thus far. She's different. She's different to get used to. Like I said, she's not really an in-your-face kind of character. She's someone that hangs back a little bit more, because obviously you can heal from a good distance. In fact, you can heal from an incredible distance. You don't have to be anywhere to get any decent kind of, you know, you don't have to be right up close to get him like most characters you do. But she can heal from any kind of distance, and the heal isn't too bad. I'm not gonna lie, the heal is okay, especially if you've got a couple of them going at the same time. I mean, between shots, you're talking, you know, less than a second between the shots. But it's a good heal. It's a good heal, and it's enjoyable to do. It's nice to be able to get the heals on people. But like I said, it's so difficult to remember. I fail so miserably here, by the way. It's so good to remember that, you know, You're a healer. You're not a sniper. You're a healer. Essentially, you're a support. You're not there to damage everyone. I really should have healed myself at this point. I have no idea why I didn't. I was too concerned about where Genji was, and I failed miserably. Thought I'd get him there, and he just managed to kill me. I should have healed myself there. That was an utterly stupid move on my behalf. But nonetheless, we jump back in, and we get on with it. We get on with it because we can. They unfortunately have I like to call this an Uber. It's basically an Uber. They have an Ubered. I'm going to call it an Uber. It's Nano something or other, a.k.a. the Uber. They had an Ubered Reinhardt. Not so good. And they're pushing like mad. They are proper pushing. Managed to get it onto there, but unfortunately, you know, they do kill him. But the good thing is, it doesn't annihilate your percentage. If you get it onto someone that doesn't really do anything, then you get your percentage back. It's a bit like McCree in that kind of sense. You do get a nice heal there on the... whatever her freaking name is. Can't remember. The Russian woman. She obviously gets her ult down as well. So we're ready. We've got the ult back again. And we've literally got to defend for another 30 seconds. We've got to keep and hold the point. We've got to hold the point, guys. If we don't hold the point, we'll lose. We're going to lose, and we're going to lose. We're going to lose badly. This point here, I don't know what I was doing. I tried to heal him, but I pressed the wrong bloody button. He ends up dying. However, it did work out okay, because I managed to damage the Reinhardt and everything like that. So we managed to get some serious damage on them as well. So it wasn't so bad. It wasn't the end of the world. We have 2 tanks anyway. So it's going okay. But yeah, there you have it, guys. There is your game. There is my first play as... well, one of my first plays. As Anna, my first thoughts. Enjoying her. Enjoying her playstyle. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. That would be brilliant. Don't forget to give us a good old-fashioned like rating as well. And, of course, subscribe if you're not already subscribed and you've just caught this randomly. In which case, hello! Welcome to the video. And we've got, like, 20 seconds left. So, yes, thank you very much, guys. And I will see you... when I see you... Toodle freaking friends, I will leave you with the play of the game as per usual. It wasn't me, unfortunately, but I have a badass skin, though. It was Hanzo. Off we go. Fare thee well, friends! And I'll see you when I see you. And I see you when I see you.
It's Hanu.
Help me, sir! Can I help you? No, you cannot. I will touch your head. Hi, looking for forgiveness. I have to do something I can't live with the things I've done. I've seen yourself in, whatever you've done, you come to pay the consequences. You will never be able to live with yourself, and you face up to your past.